Hi guys.
I was like, what?
It's Miss Lockhart again, and tonight we are cooking dinner. We are making sloppy joes. We're making a healthy version of sloppy joes using ground turkey and our own little spices. So we have tomatoes. We have ketchup. We have tomato sauce. We have barbecue sauce, hot sauce, black pepper, chili powder. We have wooden spoon, dry measuring cups, measuring spoons, can opener. We have a skillet, and then I just call this like my meat chopper. I don't really know what the real word for it is, but also the ground turkey. Miles is doing our cooking for us tonight because he's in my class as well, so he needs to make some dinner for me. Dang. So here we go. So Miles is going to open up that ground turkey.
With what? Just my
Those
hands?
scissors. Oh, you can use your hands if you want.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
He already washed his hands and used hand sanitizer, so.
I just dump it out on
Just
you?
dump it in there.
Ew.
Okay. That goes in the trash, so you can just put it over by the sink for right now. All right, now you're going to turn the stove on to about medium high.
I don't even know how to work this.
You don't even know how to turn on the stove? Okay, so here you go. You're going to hold it down until the pilot lights, and then just turn it.
Okay.
Okay? Right. So you're going to start cutting it up with this.
Can I hold this?
I would definitely.
All right.
That panhandle is to the inside of the stove for safety. Oh, he's going to town. Well, you don't have to do it that hard because then you're flipping food everywhere.
It was like literally a small piece. Relax.
It's all right. We're using a pound. A lot of times I'll double this recipe because there's 5 of us in our family and this really serves only 4. But my kids, well, the girls decided they wanted something else for dinner tonight that came through a drive-thru. So
It's supposed to sound like that?
it is supposed to sound like that because it's cooking. So you want the turkey to get kind of a brown color, or actually like a white color, because turkey is a lighter colored meat. Some people will put a little bit of oil in their pan before they start. This is reduced fat turkey, so there's not going to be that much grease. So we could have done that, but Miles is going to stay with it the whole time, so it's not going to stick too much to the pan. Oh, well, once it's cut up like that, you can use this to stir it.
Okay. Cool.
So he's going to switch to the wooden spoon.
Like this? Yeah,
you want to make sure it's scraping the bottom so that you're not letting it. Here, put it more in the middle because the flame's in the middle. There you go.
It's like sticking to the pan a little bit.
It's going to do that a little bit, yeah. This type of sloppy joe tastes so much better than sloppy joe in the can. It just has a little bit, actually it's a little bit spicier. I normally put hot sauce in it. I thought I had hot sauce. I only have hot chili sauce, so we're going to put a little hot chili sauce in it. I like it a little bit spicy, but the barbecue sauce actually adds a little bit of spice to it. Now, the barbecue sauce that we're using tonight is Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. You can use whatever kind you like. We tend to like that kind in our house. We have a couple different kinds here, but I'm using that one. This recipe also calls for red onions. I, however, don't like onions, so I omit onions every time I cook. But if you guys would like to use onions, it does call for a half of a red onion chopped. And I know how much you guys love to chop onions from the chili cook-off. Red onions aren't quite as bad as the white onions. Miles, we're going to add a little bit of pepper, so you can put that wooden spoon down for a second. You're going to measure out 1/4 of a teaspoon of pepper. Here's our 1/4 of a teaspoon. And I took the lid off the pepper because there's hardly any left, so you're going to kind of angle it towards you and put the spoon in it. Yeah, that's better, Miles. There we go, good. So just kind of sprinkle it all around the turkey. Okay, and then just stir it in there. So it's starting to get mostly brown. We just want the pink, we don't want it to be pink. Yeah, there's still some good chunks. You might want to go back to the meat cutter and cut it up a little bit more now that you can see that it's... We like it in small bites as possible so that kind of makes a little bit more, goes a little bit longer, farther.
Oh, jeez.
You burn yourself?
Yeah.
Don't burn yourself, boys and girls. I was going to do another dessert, but a few parents let me know that they're the ones eating your desserts that you're making. And as a parent, I know we don't need to be eating all those desserts. So I'm going to do another dessert next week. I have a really good recipe for some super good chocolate chip cookies. So we're going to do that next week. But I went and looked for flour today to 2 different stores and none to be found. I did find sugar, though, for your sugar babies. So I was at the Fry's on McQueen and Riggs. So they had some sugar for that sugar baby project. A little bit over here that still looks like it needs to be cooked, put it in the middle. Okay, I think it's about ready to add the other ingredients. So once it's no longer pink, let me see that for just a quick second. I'm going to cut it with one of these. I like it to be really chopped up. Okay, now we're going to add the tomato sauce. It's just an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. So go ahead and pour that tomato sauce in there, Miles.
The entire thing?
The entire thing.
All around it?
Yep, put it all around there. And then we need a 1/2 cup of ketchup. So get your 1/2 cup over here.
Throw the whole thing in?
Yeah, do it over the meat and not over the floor, just in case you spill. It's kind of satisfying to squeeze that ketchup in there. It's not quite a 1/4 cup, Miles. Come on, bud. Aww.
All right, good?
That's good.
All right, Miss Lockhart.
Go ahead and pour that in there. Actually, why don't you grab a rubber scraper from over there and we'll scrape out the rest of the ketchup and that sauce. Perfect. Scrape out that dry measuring cup and this can. So you can add rubber scraper to the equipment that you need for this to get all that, those ingredients out. Okay, that's probably fine. And then get that out of there. Turn it down a little bit while you're doing that. Okay, now you're going to use that 1/4 cup and you're going to put the barbecue sauce in it. Shake it up a little bit. There we go. What do you think? A little bit more, Mouse. Is it quite full? Come on. It's not that hard. Okay. You can just take it and scrape it in there. Like, scrape it around. There, see, look at, oh my gosh, you're learning. My baby boy's learning. I'm so proud of you. Okay, now we need a teaspoon of chili powder. Here's your chili powder. Put the teaspoon in there.
It's not really working like that. It's too big.
Okay, then go ahead and pour it in there. Right. But do it over the meat so that it's not on my floor. Is there enough in there for a teaspoon?
Yes.
I've got more chili powder, so.
Jeez. All right, well.
You got a little bit too much there? You're fine. It's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. And then you're going to squeeze a little bit of the sriracha. Just kind of do a little, squeeze, around the skillet once. There we go. Okay, now you're going to use that wooden spoon, and you're going to stir it up. And then it says, the recipe says to simmer it for 10 minutes, and then it's ready to serve. So make sure you get all that meat in there, bud.
Yeah.
So the reason why we want to simmer it is so that we can kind of meld that flavor into there. I'm not going to keep this video rolling the whole 10 minutes that this is simmering. So once you get it all stirred up, like he's doing right now, get it coated. You're going to leave it simmering. And remember, simmer is our word, one of our recipe terms. It means to bring just below the boiling point. So if you look over here, that's still kind of boiling a little bit. You can see the little bubbles. So I'm going to turn it down to about a 4 on the stove, on the gas top. That's why I like gas, because you can control the heat pretty quickly. If I see that it's not doing anything, I can always move it back up to a 5. So once that is good to go, then you're going to get out your little buns. I have potato buns. And you are going to make some sandwiches and serve it with any kind of side you want, or no sides at all, and just have it. If you're doing keto, you can just eat the meat and not eat the bun. Right, Miles?
Hey, yeah.
Miles is proud of himself.
Chef OD, man.
Chef what?
Wait, RD.
Chef Boy RD.
Chef Boy RD.
All right. Peace out, FACS class.
Let's get Poppy out, you feel me?